Today's event will incorporate a couple of minor twists. First of all, when the mayor speaks today, she'll begin by opening a city council meeting. So today is actually a city council meeting. So if you've never been to one, you can mark this as off your bucket list. Our organization hosts many important community events like today's State of the City, but it's through our generous support of our sponsors that really makes this possible. Today's presenting sponsor is Kaiser Permanente. Our platinum level sponsors are AKT, Dignity Mercy Hospital of Folsom, Elliott Homes, Folsom Ranch, and Sutter Health. Our gold level sponsors are Dock and Engineering, The Metal Shop, Lakeside Folsom, North State Building Industry Association, Palladio, and Safe Credit Union, and Wells Fargo. And last but not least are our silver sponsors, Eileen Reynolds, Folsom Telegraph, Ludlow Cleaning Company, SMUD, Sacramento Regional Transit, The Cookie Shop, Style Readers Media, and Granite City Co-working. How about a big round of applause for all of them? Our media sponsor for today is Folsom Times, who will be recording this and it'll be posted on our website afterwards. Please join me in welcoming our elected officials today. Here representing Congressman Kevin Kiley is Jack Thompson. Representing Senator Roger Nealo's office is Rob Olmsted. Our Assemblyman, Josh Hoover. Our Sacramento County Supervisor, District 4, Rosario Rodriguez. SMUD Board Member from Ward 1, Brandon Rose. SMUD Board Member representing Ward 3, Greg Fishman. And SMUD Board Member, Ward 4, Rosanna Herbert. Rosanna? We also have members of our Folsom Cordova Unified School Board, member Chris Clark. Chris? And YK Chalamcherla. Obviously, our Mayor Sarah Kino's here. Our Vice Mayor is Justin Rathel. Our Council Member Barbara Leary. Our Council Member Anna Rohrbaugh. Our Interim City Manager Dan Haverty. And those of you that have not had a chance to meet him, the new city manager that will begin in March, Brian Whitemeyer. Brian? In addition, we have our Folsom Lake College President, Art Pimentel, Dr. Art Pimentel. And our Folsom Cordova Unified School District Superintendent, Eric Swanson. I want to extend a special thank you to Mark Behuth of Micron, who is the chair of our chamber board, Eileen Reynolds, who has led our Tourism Economic Development Corporation board, and Bob Holderness, who chairs our Folsom Community Development Corporation. Big round of applause for all of them. But again, this community wouldn't be what it is without a strong group of business people, whether it's people serving in capacities as elected officials or those that volunteer. So at this time, I'd like to have anybody that serves on the board of the Chamber, the Tourism Bureau, or the Economic Development Corporation to please stand and be recognized. You know, Choose Folsom is a brand that really demonstrates the collaboration and blends the efforts of public and private sectors to ensure the best outcomes in Folsom. But at this time, I'd like to talk a little bit briefly about a special event that the Folsom Chamber of Commerce puts on, the Folsom Pro Rodeo. It occurs every holiday celebrating our country's birthday, July 4th. This year's event will be held the 64th time, which is the longest continually held event in the region. The only year it did not happen was during the pandemic. This year, events looks even to be more exciting and entertaining. At this time, I would like to acknowledge three of the most recent Grand Marshals for the Folsom Pro Rodeo. Brian Martell, who was our Grand Marshal last year. Prior to that, it was Adam Frick And before that, it was Karen West. And those of you that don't know Karen, you certainly missed an exciting year when she was the Grand Marshal. This year, our Grand Marshal could nearly be claimed as a Folsom-born native. He actually moved here in 1956 at the age of 4 years old. He attended Granite School, Theodore Judah, Notre Dame, and went on to graduate from Folsom High School in 1971. When it comes to love of our country, he served in the Air Force for 4 years before a 44-year career as a fireman. He has been a volunteer for the rodeo, performing all kinds of functions that no one else ever wanted to do, including helping people that needed assistance, volunteering to be a dance partner for those that can't dance, distributing ice and beverages, and being a shuttle driver, but always there for the last but not least, the post-event cleanup. As a fellow Rotarian, he is responsible for club service, which includes managing the bar at the Folsom Rotary Club, which is a thankless job, because if you don't remember everyone's drink, you're fined. He's always at work parties to help in the community. He truly lives by the Rotary motto of service above self. He is so passionate about Folsom that he's embarking on opening a brewery right around rodeo time this year. It is my distinct honor to be here to announce this year's 2025 Folsom Pro Rodeo Grand Marshal as someone, as you may know, by Uncle Charlie, Taryn's dad, or those of us that know him, Charlie Groves. You're going to say something? The microphone's here. You don't have to.
It's a great honor. Thank you, because Taryn does all the talking for me.
Thank you, Charlie. We look forward to you representing the Folsom Pro Rodeo all year long. At this time, I'd like to welcome Kim Menzel, Senior Vice President, Area Manager for Kaiser Permanente, today's presenting sponsor, to the stage. Kim is the Senior Vice President, Area Manager for Roseville area. Kim joined Kaiser Permanente in 2009 and has worked in all aspects of the organization, successfully leading the execution of key strategies that differentiate Kaiser Permanente from its competitors in the area of service, clinical excellence, and utilization management. She takes great pride in her community. She's the past president of the Roseville Chamber of Commerce, sits on the board of directors for the Greater Sacramento Economic Council. She has recently served on the boards for Make-A-Wish of Northern and Central California, Northern Nevada, Sacramento Metro Chamber of Commerce, Child Advocates for Placer County, and in her spare time, she sleeps. So please join me in welcoming Kim Menzel.
One doctor to the next. Did they even send my lab work? Wait, was I supposed to bring that? Then there's the forms, the bills, the nota bills, the... Press forward and repeat the options.
Healthcare can get a whole lot easier when your medical records, care, and coverage are in one place. At Kaiser Permanente, all of us work together for all that is you.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's great to be here again this year. I just love this city. You just walk in and you just get a vibe, and it's super special. Kaiser Permanente has proudly served the Folsom area for more than 25 years. And some of you may have heard that we're getting ready to do a big expansion over by the Palladio where our ambulatory surgery center is. We're going to be adding a comprehensive care center. And what this is going to bring is some additional surgical suites to the existing building, and then a new building that will provide more provider offices, a huge urgent care clinic, an expansion of a large pharmacy for our Folsom members, and a lot of other imaging services. So we're really excited to be able to provide more services over off of the 50 corridor for all of you. Just as honored as we are to have been part of Folsom community for the past 25 years, Kaiser Permanente is also honored to be the presenting sponsor for today's State of the City luncheon. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce our mayor, Sarah Aquino. Yes. Mayor Aquino has served on the City Council since 2018 and previously served as the mayor in 2020. Prior to serving on the City Council, she was a member of the Folsom Cordova Unified School District Board of Directors. Mayor Aquino is a dedicated leader who committed to serving our community and who we look forward to continuing to work with in this role. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mayor Sarah Aquino.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my honor and pleasure to once again serve as Folsom's mayor and to report on the state of our city. Today's format will look slightly different than years past, as we publicly noticed this portion of the luncheon as a special meeting of the Folsom City Council. So I'm officially calling the meeting to order, and the record will reflect that council members Aquino, Leary, Rathel, and Rohrbaugh are present. If you will indulge me for just a minute, I'd like to introduce some family members who are here today, beginning with my husband, John Aquino. A couple weeks ago, Julie from the city's HR department came into my office, and she said, "Sarah, I saw your Christmas card on Allison's desk. Are you married to The Rock?" Well, he isn't The Rock, but he's my rock. Our fabulously talented daughter, Ellie, is here with us today. She was up here playing the national anthem. Ellie actually started playing the violin in the 4th grade, and that's because Folsom Cordova has an outstanding music education program. And so I want to give a shout out to all my friends and former colleagues from the district who are here with me today. My mom, Maggie Cox, is here. She lives in Fair Oaks, in the house that I grew up in, but she does regularly shop, dine, and spend her money in Folsom. And that is one of the many reasons that I'm grateful for her. Our son Andrew was not able to come today. He's actually 0 for 2 in attending his mother's State of the City addresses. But he transferred to UC Irvine this past fall after spending 2 years at Folsom Lake College. And so in his stead, I'm going to give a shout out to Dr. Art Pimentel and everybody who's here from FLC. We are so fortunate to have that amazing resource in our community. And last but certainly not least, and I don't know if she knows that I'm going to do this, I want to welcome Vice Mayor Rathel's mom, Judy, who is here today, visiting from Goodyear, Arizona. We are happy to have you in Folsom, and we're happy to have your son here too, so welcome. We have just one item on today's agenda, and that is the state of our city. And my goal is to give you a clear, candid summary of the events of the past year, our priorities for the next 11 months, and the challenges and opportunities that will shape our future. Last Friday at Scott Seafood, Folsom's past and present converged when all 5 current members of the City Council had lunch with 11 former members. Now, let me say for the record, this was a purely social event, which is allowed under the state's open meeting laws. The gentleman standing second from the left, tucked there between Jeff Starsky and Anna, is Fred Scheidegger, who was first elected to the council in 1974, 50 years ago. My colleagues and I spent the afternoon laughing, learning, and listening. Jeff told about the intense federal lobbying effort that resulted in the building of Folsom Lake Crossing after the dam road closed after 9/11. Steve Miklos shared stories about regional board meetings back when Sacramento and the FIG cities, Folsom, Ileton, and Galt, were the only incorporated cities in the county. And Glenn Fate, who's here with us today, gave us a mini history lesson as we remembered some of the city's earliest council members. Bob Holderness, who's also here today, and Andy Morin shared advice about the importance of getting along with our colleagues and keeping our sense of humor. It was a fantastic reunion and one we hope to do again soon. It was also a very good reminder that there have always been and always will be budget challenges and infrastructure needs and unexpected events that require innovative solutions and a can-do spirit. And I want to assure you that this council and our fabulous city staff are up to the task. Last month, we welcomed Barbara Leary and Justin Rathel to the dais. In my opinion, they are two of the most qualified and prepared candidates ever to be elected to the City Council. Councilmember Leary is a 32-year resident of Folsom and spent 16 years serving on various city commissions, including planning, parks and recreation, and arts and culture. She co-founded the Natoma Station Community Organization and has helped to restore and maintain her neighborhood's 21 pieces of public art. Vice Mayor Rathel opened a business here in 2009 and moved to the city in 2014. He's a bit of an underachiever. He's only served as chair of the Library Commission, the Planning Commission, the Sacramento County Planning Commission, and the Community Service Day Steering Committee. He is a past president of the Rotary Club of Folsom and was the Chamber's Volunteer of the Year in 2020. I'm proud and excited to serve with them and with Councilmember Rohrbaugh and Kozlowski. This is a council committed to good governance, to good policy, and to being a leader in the region, and we're off to a great start. On Tuesday, we held the first of 2 workshops with the council and our executive management team. Topics included our respective roles, getting the most out of a public meeting, and constituent relations. The second workshop will include a refresher on municipal finance and land use planning. We recently introduced a council travel policy to ensure Folsom's legislative interests are well represented at the state and federal levels, while ensuring taxpayer dollars are spent efficiently and effectively. And we just rebalanced our committee assignments so that all council members have the opportunity to serve on a regional board and to develop those regional relationships which are so important. Next Friday, I'll be back at Scott Seafood to host all of the mayors in Sacramento County and the chair of the Board of Supervisors. Upstairs at City Hall, we're moving from past to present to future at warp speed. Elaine Anderson retired last month after serving the city for almost 20 years, including the last 6 years as city manager. Her professionalism and dedication were a model for all, and we wish her a long, healthy, happy retirement. We were fortunate to bring back retired Folsom Fire Chief Dan Haverty to serve as our interim city manager. There isn't a better person on the planet to lead the city during this time of transition than this wise, gentle man with a servant's heart. Thank you, Dan. And today, I'm thrilled to introduce the man who will help lead Folsom into the future. Brian Whitemeyer beat out 54 other applicants to be the council's unanimous choice to serve as our next city manager. He is currently the city manager of Oakdale, a position he's held since 2013. During Brian's tenure, he helped increase the city's reserves to 40% of general fund expenditures, led the effort to renegotiate a property tax sharing agreement with Stanislaus County, delivered critical infrastructure improvements, and enhanced public safety. He has a bachelor's degree from Brigham Young University and a master's in public administration from CSU Stanislaus. Brian's first day on the job will be Monday, March 10th, and we can't wait to welcome him and his family to Folsom. Dan and Brian, will you please both stand and be recognized? As I hope you can tell, I'm very optimistic about this leadership team and Folsom's future, but we're not without our challenges. A constrained budget, staffing shortages, and millions of dollars in needed infrastructure improvements are issues we can't ignore. Solving them will require creativity, collaboration, and sacrifice, and we need your help. Our general fund budget is approximately $115 million, with about 60% of that revenue coming from property and sales tax growth. Property tax growth, represented by the blue line on the slide, remains strong at about 7% per year. But changing consumer behavior and online shopping have contributed to the flattening of sales tax growth from 7% per year to about 2%. Unfortunately, our expenses continue to increase, so we have to make up that revenue shortfall somewhere. We're looking at both short-term and long-term solutions, including the sale of surplus property and the activation of underutilized properties. We're compiling a list of vacant commercial sites, such as the old Bed Bath & Beyond site, and plan to do targeted outreach to commercial real estate brokers. We're also conducting outreach visits to the city's major employers and top 25 sales tax producers. On the bright side, sales at the Folsom Auto Mall are the best they've been in years. Construction has begun on an AC Marriott hotel at the Palladio, and all 4 major health systems in the region are either building or have plans to build here in the near future. In our newest neighborhoods south of Highway 50, the shops at Folsom Ranch are thriving, and the Alder Creek Marketplace should be shovel-ready by the end of the summer. Market conditions will determine when they start building, but I know our friends and neighbors can't wait for that grocery store. Yesterday, Councilmember Leary and I, along with staff from the city and Choose Folsom, met with representatives from Intel regarding the sale of their campus. They assured us they still intend to have a strong presence in Folsom. They are pursuing a buyer who would allow for a long-term leaseback of a significant portion of their campus. Intel has been an incredible city partner, and we'll do everything we can to assist them with that transition. We're hoping that our efforts to recruit, retain, and expand businesses will result in increased revenue to the city. But there's something you can do to help, and that is shop local. If you buy a jacket for $100 at a brick and mortar store in Folsom, you'll pay $7.75 in sales tax. The city will receive $1. If you buy that very same jacket online, still for $100, you'll pay $7.75 in sales tax, just like you did before, but this time the city will receive about 30 cents. Shopping local helps ensure we have the resources needed to fund essential city services like police and fire, which together make up 50% of our general fund budget. Our public safety personnel continue to provide exceptional service and deliver extraordinary results, despite budget challenges and staffing shortages. Since 2023, our Special Investigations Unit has led the regional fight against fentanyl. Working with the district attorney, our detectives have helped file murder charges against 5 drug dealers who sold fentanyl that resulted in overdose deaths. In November, our detectives led a multi-agency operation called Folsom Blues that focused on drug dealers who use online marketplaces to sell their poison. The 2-day operation resulted in the arrest of 19 dealers, the seizure of thousands of dollars in suspected drug money, and the removal of 170,000 potentially lethal doses of fentanyl from our streets. As a result of our police department's tireless efforts, our city experienced a 60% reduction in fentanyl deaths last year. Our officers do a remarkable job protecting people and property in spite of state laws and initiatives that too often harm rather than help. Fortunately, the tide may be turning. Proposition 36, overwhelmingly approved by the voters this past November and officially endorsed by the City Council, imposes tougher penalties for fentanyl trafficking and serial retail theft. It went into effect on December 18th. On December 19th, our officers arrested 2 individuals who stole merchandise from the Nike outlet. Both perpetrators had multiple prior criminal convictions. Prior to the passage of Prop 36, they would have been issued misdemeanor citations and released. This time, they were booked into the Sacramento County Main Jail for felony violations. One of the biggest champions of Prop 36 is a Folsom resident. He was supposed to be with us here today, but I'm not. Is John McGinnis here? Well, he's not here, but would you please join me in a round of applause to thank former Sheriff John McGinnis for helping to bring some sanity back to the Golden State. Last June, the council approved funding for 6 additional officers to address the growing challenges associated with homelessness. The police department promoted a sergeant and reassigned 2 officers to establish the Homeless Outreach Team, or HOT. Since launching in July, HOT has received 774 calls for service, abated 33 illegal camps, made 97 arrests, issued 16 citations, and attended 15 community meetings. Our officers work closely with various nonprofit partners to connect individuals with services. Since July, they've successfully helped 10 individuals secure housing, including an Army veteran and a man with a 7-year-old son. Our officers also assisted 5 individuals with job support, DMV licenses, and veterans benefits. Unfortunately, from July through December, they spoke with 87 individuals who refused the resources offered. Let me be clear. As a community, we will do our absolute best to connect you with services. But if you refuse those services, we're going to make it inconvenient for you to be homeless in our city. Residents can help by giving to organizations that are assisting the homeless rather than giving to individuals. Jake's Journey Home, Heart of Folsom, Powerhouse Ministries, and the Twin Lakes Food Bank are all doing great work, and they all need our financial support. Although we're busy addressing our challenges here at home, we're also watching in disbelief as wildfires in Los Angeles have destroyed almost 14,000 structures and taken at least 27 lives. While things like wind and rain are out of our control, ensuring our first responders have the right personnel and adequate resources helps reduce the likelihood that a similar catastrophe could happen here. In September, we celebrated the grand opening of Fire Station 34, the first of 2 stations planned for south of 50. This state-of-the-art facility is a much-needed addition to our emergency response infrastructure. It currently houses 1 fire engine, but can also accommodate a brush engine and an ambulance. The station also includes a dedicated space for the police department, where officers can write reports or conduct meetings. Our fire department will soon take delivery of 4 new ambulances and a tiller truck, and a new engine is on order. We funded a division chief of training position in this budget cycle, and the department continues to co-sponsor a Fire Cadet Explorer program that helps prepare high school students for a career in the fire service. Prevention is key, and our fire department and Parks and Recreation department are working collaboratively on a 3-year effort to remove ladder fuel from parks and open spaces throughout the city. Ladder fuel consists of living or dead vegetation that can carry a fire from the ground to the tree canopy, where it is much more difficult to contain. We also use 4-legged weed eaters, otherwise known as goats, to help reduce the fuel load. May 3rd is Wildfire Community Preparedness Day. The city plans to launch an educational campaign focused on evacuation routes and what residents can do to help protect against the threats of wildfire. The Folsom Fire Department's goal is to provide unparalleled service, but they also look for efficiencies that may reduce costs. One strategy currently being explored is the use of single-role staffing on ambulances. This would allow ambulances to be staffed with paramedics rather than firefighter paramedics. A single-role paramedic program would allow for broader recruitment and save the city about 15% per employee hired. Public safety is, and always will be, the #1 priority of the council. But we also have recreational amenities, roadways, water lines, sewer lines, and storm drains that require constant upkeep. And just as the needs and wants in my household far exceed the funds available, so do the cities. We can't afford to do it all, so we prioritize. In the past year, we upgraded the pickleball courts at Lemby Park, replaced the HVAC unit at the senior center, bought new appliances and equipment for the community center, and repaired over 400 sections of bike trail where the asphalt had lifted. We repaved Blue Ravine Road, finished the triple left turn project at East Bidwell and Iron Point, completed phase 1 of the median barrier on Folsom Lake Crossing, and secured funding for phase 2. And because we can't do it all, we make do with less, we defer projects we can't afford, and we even resort to a little DIY. Our parks and landscaped areas aren't being mowed, edged, pruned, or fertilized as often as we'd like. We rely on volunteers in the Adopt a Trail program coordinated by Friends of Folsom Parkways to help beautify and maintain our treasured trail system. And a grassroots effort is about to get underway to help raise funds for the renovation of our beloved Kids Play Park. Our general fund budget is tight, and I want to be frank about that, but it isn't all doom and gloom. The Folsom Public Library once again had more visitors, more checkouts, and more program attendees than any library in the county. Our story time programs alone drew over 30,000 parents and kids. In addition to books, you can check out things like telescopes, 3D printers, gold panning kits, bocce balls, and free passes to California state parks. Last year, we hosted our 11th annual Community Service Day, our 4th annual Holiday Lights Contest, and launched the Spirit of Folsom Awards to honor residents who go above and beyond. With the use of development impact fees and not the general fund, we were able to add 7 miles of trail and open our 49th park. Prospector Park is the first of 10 parks planned for south of 50 and includes lighted sports fields, tennis, volleyball, and basketball courts, a dog park, children's play area, and dueling zip lines. While we're hyper-focused on serving the everyday needs of our residents, it's vitally important that we continue to think big. The city we know and love today is the result of a strong vision and years of careful, deliberate planning by those who came before us. The future of the city is now in our hands, and it's time for my generation to deliver for the next. We're eagerly awaiting a formal application for the proposed Folsom Ranch Sports and Entertainment Complex. This 250,000 square foot facility would sit on 18 acres just east of Prairie City Road. Plans include 3 NHL-sized ice rinks, including a 3,000-plus seat arena, and a covered, lighted outdoor turf field. The complex is expected to attract 1.3 million visitors per year and generate almost $1 million of revenue for the city in the form of sales tax, property tax, and hotel tax. An estimated timeline has the groundbreaking in 2006, with a grand opening the following year. The folks from the metal shop are heading up this project. I know they're in the room today. Wave your hands. Metal shop folks, where are you? There they are. They're over here at table number 14, so see them afterwards if you haven't heard about this project. The Empire Ranch Road interchange is currently in the project approval and environmental documents phase. It's expected to be approved by Caltrans this year. A 2-year design phase is fully funded and will immediately follow. Construction is estimated to cost between $80 and $100 million and is only partially funded. Brian, we're going to give you a few months to settle in, but I expect one of your first tasks from the council will be to develop a funding plan to get this interchange built. If you've tried to get off the freeway at East Bidwell during rush hour, you know we can't wait on this any longer. Our Environmental and Water Resources Department is in the middle of a 50-year water visioning initiative. The city currently relies on Folsom Lake for 100% of our water supply. And while our historic water rights have provided a high degree of reliability, warmer winters, more intense droughts, and evolving environmental regulations are driving the city to evaluate our water supply and infrastructure. The Community Development Department recently spearheaded year-long visioning efforts for the Central Business District and River District, and it's time to turn those visions into reality. Imagine a revitalized city core between East Bidwell and Riley and Sutter Middle School to Blue Ravine. Mixed-use development, eclectic shops and restaurants, funky public art, and increased walkability, all contributing to a unique, vibrant district with its own identity. And now picture Folsom's iconic 6-mile waterfront transformed into a vibrant hub of recreation, culture, and community vitality. Today, the area is a diverse blend of public parks, historic landmarks, neighborhoods, and commercial spaces. But we're envisioning a future where these spaces become thriving centers of activity for residents, businesses, and visitors alike. This transformation could redefine Folsom's connection to its riverfront while honoring our rich history and distinctive by nature identity. There's no doubt that these are big, ambitious plans that will require hard work, teamwork, and a little bit of luck. My hope is that 30 years from now, the mayor will invite me and the colleagues I served with to lunch. And this time, we'll be the ones telling the stories and giving the advice, because we will have delivered. Let's roll up our sleeves. We've got a lot of work to do. Thank you.
Folsom is more than just a city. It's a home shaped by heart and a spirit of community. We've built a place where families thrive, businesses grow, and progress takes root. Our city is alive with possibility, with countless parks and trails to explore, and the highest quality of services. Folsom is a city of progress, powered by the people who call it home, where tradition meets innovation. Each resident, every idea, and all moments weave the vibrant fabric of Folsom. With each step forward, we are reminded that the best is yet to come. Folsom is in good hands, our hands, your hands, and together we honor our past while carefully and thoroughly investing in a city that just gets better with age. Together we move forward, caring for Folsom, knowing that our best days lie ahead. The possibilities are endless.
Thank you so much, Mayor Aquino. Special thanks to our sponsors today. Several sponsors have booths out in the lobby. Please make sure you stop by and visit them. Thank you to Kaiser Permanente for being the presenting sponsor today. Thank you to Lakeside Church for making this facility available to us. A big round of applause for our catering team of Off the Vine. And the delicious cookies that are on the table, if you don't want them, leave them for me, because I'm like... Michaela Seagart is the owner of Folsom Cookie Shop and is a shining example of a small business with a spirit of innovation, specializing in all types of cookies, including custom. So please, if you ever have a chance and have an event that you need a customized cookie, please visit her. Folsom Time, who's been live streaming this event today, will be posted on choosefolsom.com. And for all those people that were unable to attend today in person can see it virtually. This would not be possible without this incredible team that works at Choose Folsom, and I'd like to have them stand and be acknowledged because all of this is the results of their hard work. So please stand. They work incredibly hard to not only service our business community, but the community at large, volunteering often on different areas of interest. I know so many of you needed this time to connect in person and celebrate our community, and I hope that you welcome coming to some of our events in 2025. For more information, please visit choosefolsom.com, where you can see a list of all the events that are coming up. I think we're all fortunate also to be able to live and work and be a part of this community, whether we recreate here or we shop here. But for all of you that are in business, we certainly appreciate that you choose Folsom. But those of you that are not in business, that are simply a resident or a person of interest here, please remember what the mayor said, to consider shopping locally first, because as she articulated, it has a huge impact on what's being able to be provided by our city. So remember, to diligently support all of our businesses anytime you have a chance. And remember, more than anything, to choose Folsom first. God bless, and thank you all for being here. Have a great 2025.